Dreena! Look at this credit card bill. How are we supposed to eat this month?
Chuck, baby, listen, honey, I had to buy that garnet. You've got to understand, I'm so close to casting my first spell. So close. And I needed a gem in my diadem. Look, see? I can feel it. The magic is almost here.
You know what's not here? The twins.
Oh, no.
Calm down. They're at Josie's house. Thank God. I saw them as I was driving up, but you didn't know that. Between your spells and watching that sitcom blob Jenny Davis.
But I love that show.
You should love your children more. If you don't stop with the magic stuff and pay more attention to your family, I may just take Betty and Ronnie and leave.
Chuck, honey, you can't leave me. I'm doing this for the family. Imagine if we could have whatever we wanted. You wouldn't have to work for the rest of your life.
The way you're spending money, I will have to work for the rest of my life.
Up next, another Jenny Loves Johnny.
Oh, that show has it all figured out. Oh, I wish I was fat and happy like Jenny.
Hi, honey. I'm home.
What? Where's that laughter coming from?
I don't know, but they sound as happy as we are.
It's like we have a studio audience.
Adreena, what have you done?
Trevor, please stop staring. I'm getting self-conscious.
I'm sorry, Anna Kat.
Try focusing your eyes on Greg, Counselor. His match is up next.
Lords and ladies, our next bout features Tom Bagby, the Earl of Olay, versus Craig Gregory, the Black Knight. Gentlemen, raise your morning stars and begin.
Why is Craig just dodging the attacks?
That's not like him at all.
Madison, that Earl's Morningstar looks real. Leary, I think that guy has a real medieval weapon.
Methinks you are correct, Trevor. It doth certainly seem to have said appearance.
Stop talking weird and fight.
Would that I could, my lord, but in truth I cannot seem to stop speaking this way, and I do not wish to get between them with a real weapon in play.
Fine, I'll stop it.
Whilst your valor is laudable, my lady, between two combatants is no place for a maid such as yourself.
It is for that one.
Madison, you and Anna hath something else to deal with anon. Look!
The balloon dragon hath become real!
And it is loosed! Odds bodkins, no I doth speak the same!
My Amazing Woman, starring Lena Garcia and AJ Cruz. Earlier that weekend.
Look at this traffic. We should have just flown to the office.
That would be great. Arch seeing us fly into the building dressed like this. Trevor, why is your wife floating and looking like a medieval trollop?
You're not a trollop, you're a barmaid. And you wouldn't be dressed like that now if you'd gone for your fitting any time before the day we were supposed to leave. Besides, I thought you liked this Renaissance fair sword and sorcery stuff.
I like playing the game Viscounts and Villainy. I don't like dressing like it.
Well, I think you look great. Almost as good as me.
Anyway, driving to the office gives us a chance to talk.
I was going to use my relaxation app on my phone.
Well, we need to talk.
Ooh, about what?
About the elephant in the room.
Meaning?
You still haven't given Craig an answer.
Well, I still don't know the answer, Anna Banana. And besides, it's an absolutely absurd question.
Marriage is not absurd. Haven't you been after Craig for a while?
Yes, but I never thought I'd actually ask. He seemed like the most committed bachelor alive.
Okay. But do you love him?
As embarrassing as it is to admit, I think I do.
So, what's the problem?
I don't know that I want to be married. To anyone. I mean, you married Mr. Hot Air as us, Esquire, and now you are a buzzkill.
I love being married. We stay home and read, or go to the movies, or go out to dinner, or, well, other stuff.
Other than other stuff, you are as boring as a grandma.
Really? You've met Grandma Annabelle.
Okay, you're more boring than a grandma.
Meanwhile, at the offices of Davis and Associates.
Well, guys, I have to run.
Are you sure, Arch? We can't talk you into going to my friend's Renaissance fair with us?
That's really not my thing. Now, if it was paintball, then I might be tempted.
Paintball? Here's my card.
Wait, Dr. Gregory? You're a member of the Brown Bomber Squadron? Well, they're legends.
They're my cousins. I'm only on the team when they need another person.
Thank you for giving me this.
And thank you for representing me at my preliminary hearing and setting me free.
That was mostly Trevor not being dead and all.
Some of my best work.
But you believed in me, and that counts for something.
Well, thank you. Trevor, Olive, I'll see both of you Monday. I'm taking Liz fishing.
I thought you said you were going to the desert.
Really? Then we'll have to find something else to occupy our time. Bye, y'all.
Everyone else has gone, so you may speak freely about whatever you might like.
You know, I have to say, when I told you my friend Larry was having a Renaissance fair, I wouldn't have expected you to be into it.
Nor I you. What's your thing with it?
Well, it's like watching the game Viscounts and Villainy come to life, although I'm not as good a magician or thief in reality as I am in the game.
You do magic?
Stage magic, yes. Now you see it, now you still see it. I need to work on that. Anyway, what about you? Why are you into it?
While I'm a man of science, I actually find sorcery and medieval combat fascinating. They say that magic is just science we don't yet understand. That said, I actually prefer the combat.
You being in a war suit is on brand, that's for sure. But don't you feel like a fish out of water at these things?
I assure you that black people existed during the Middle Ages.
Oh, well, yes, but not a lot in Europe.
More than you think, as it were, especially in what's now Spain and Portugal. But Trevor, this is fantasy. Otherwise, there would be a lot more body odor, open sores, and missing teeth. But that does sound a little like the last one I went to.
What about you, Olive?
My body odour, sores and teeth are just fine, thank you.
No, I meant the Renaissance fairs and medieval stuff.
Your ride is here.
You look amazing.
Really?
The correct answer is thank you. And how do you think I look, Greg?
Let me think about it and get back to you.
Meow.
Here's your gem. It'll pair nicely with the one you already have in your crown.
Diadem?
Yes. Well, it's a pleasure doing business with you. Call me if you want more. Here's my card.
Eugene Vanderpyle, broker of fine stones, from magic gemstones to flintstones.
Where did that laughter come from?
Oh, that was just Chuck. Right, dear?
Oh, yeah. Right.
Amazing how you do that. I guess I should consider myself lucky. Most beginning sorcerers would have just tried to steal one from me with magic. But what they forget is that magic has unintended consequences. Well, ta-ta.
Vanderpyle was definitely right about unintended consequences. Let's see if 2 gems make a difference. Oh my. Oh, I like that. And Chuck, there are more powerful gems nearby. I can feel it.
Elsewhere at the fair.
Try putting your hand in my hand. Please.
Just sorry, not to be creepy, but, you look...
Amazing. You've only said it 1,000 times.
Anyway, as I was saying, the combat arena is over there. The artisan camp is there. The food vendors are over that way. The smithy and gift shop are there. And our soothsaying mystic is over there. She's really quite good.
Greg, we should totally get our fortunes told.
Yeah, maybe that way I'll get an answer.
Thanks, Larry. Honey, let's find out what our future holds, too.
It needs to keep holding my hand and not anything else.
Welcome to the tent of Adreena, the mystic of the Middle Ages.
Adreena, the middle-aged mystic? Do you hear that?
Who would like their reading first?
I'll go first.
Your card? Thank you. Please sit down.
Ooh, that stone in your amulet. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
May I buy it from you?
No, thank you.
Give me your hand, please. You are a woman who knows what she wants. Only, now you don't. You keep your true face hidden from others. And soon you will hold a small child in your arms and comfort her.
Say what?
Your card?
I've got it, honey.
Thank you, Trevor.
Your wedding ring! Oh.
What about it?
Oh, I have never seen anything like this.
It's just a diamond solitaire with a wedding band wrap.
It's amazing. May I touch it?
Sure, I guess.
Oh, whoa. Oh.
My reading?
Oh, yes. Oh, the cards. The cards, Chuck. Hand me the cards. I will have to read you from the cards. I cannot touch your hands. Not while you wear that ring.
Huh?
Shuffle them, please. What could I offer you for that ring?
Nothing in the world.
Fine. The cards, please. You are very loved. You are your own worst critic. Although your mother comes a close second. You will reunite with a long-lost relative, but they will be, different than you remember. And try the chocolate cake in the food court.
Cake?
Thank you. Let's go see the rest of the fair.
Like the food court?
Well, she certainly looked like she'd eaten her fair share of cake in the past.
Madison!
It's not my fault she looked like Dawn French in fancy dress.
She did, kind of.
Craig, I think your Morningstar tournament is now.
Then let's head over to the battlefield.
Back at Adreena's tent.
Those stones had power, Chuck. I could feel it. I must have them. I'll do what Pyle said, steal them with magic.
I don't think that's what he meant when he said what he said.
What do you know? Oh, let the power of these stones bring those stones into my world. Nothing?
Alas, my love, I fear not.
Chuck, why are you talking that way?
In what way dost thou mean, my lady?
That way. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Adreena, what hast thou done?
Guys, see if you can figure out what's causing this. Maddie and I will chase the dragon.
In a manner of speaking. One thing, Kitty Cat.
Yes?
What are we going to do when we catch it?
Let us visit the soothsayer. Mayhaps she can shed light on the darkness.
I find your parlance amusing.
I return that sentiment to you.
At the soothsayer's booth.
I can feel the gems getting further away.
Well, I did see a dragon fly off.
Maybe it ate those two. I see it. Give me the car keys. I'm going to follow it. Thanks. You're not talking weird anymore.
Maybe with the gems further away, the effect lessens.
Whatever. Be right back.
In the sky above the surrounding countryside.
You're catching up to it, but Anna Banana, you don't seem to be flying as fast as normal.
Well, neither do you.
I wasn't trying to insult you, dear. Look out!
Maddie, I think he's playing.
Well, I'm not sure I want to be its playmate.
I have an idea. Stop chasing him and land in that field.
What if it doesn't follow?
Then we'll start chasing him again.
And if it does follow?
Then we'll call Lenny.
Say what again?
At the soothsayer's booth.
Hi. We need to talk to Adreena.
She's not here right now.
So where did she go? And why don't I sound like an amateur theater Shakespearean?
I think that's because the dragon carried your wife's jewels away.
So you saw the dragon?
And what does my wife's jewel have to do with anything?
Adreena cast a spell to bring their jewels to her to go with the one in her pocket from that weird magic dude. Only it didn't quite work as expected.
Oh, yeah, you think? Really?
She's chasing after the dragon in her car.
Thanks. Trevor, let's get to Anna Kat's car.
How do you know that I have the keys?
I don't. I can open it and start it without keys if need be.
Good thing you're one of the good guys.
In the field.
So, Lenny, in your show you watch, Throne of the Mages, how would they stop a dragon without killing it?
Let me think about that for a second. Mostly they just kill dragons, or dragons kill them.
There has to be one time they stopped a dragon without killing it.
I don't know, but there was this one time they subdued a bear.
And how did they do that?
Gwendolyn of Melandrial sang to it.
Thanks, Lenny.
No problem. Why are you guys asking about dragons anyway?
You know the guys, always arguing about something. We figured you could settle it.
Okay. Glad I could be of help.
Goodbye.
Well, I'm not going to be the one to sing to it.
Actually, you are. Can you make a loudspeaker for your phone with the amulet?
Does a dragon wail in the woods?
Now play a song from your relaxation app.
Good idea. Oh, sorry. It's a conditioned response.
I think it worked. Yep, it worked.
On the side of the road near the field.
Remember, it's her gem combined with Maddie's gem that seems to be causing this, so be careful. There she is! Pull over! Adreena, you have to stop. Your chasing after the gems is what created the dragon in the first place.
Ugh, I know. Isn't it wonderful?
No, 'tis not, my lady. Zounds, we are back to this.
Just let me have the gems, and I'm sure everything will go back to normal.
Methinks your belief is without merit. Gadzooks, I am afflicted again as well.
Mayhap she is correct. Prithee, let me pass, and I shall retrieve the gems from our maidens.
Watch it, you oaf.
Beg pardon?
Get away from me. I'll get the gems. And by the way, Black Knight, you're going to get an answer soon, but it might not be the one you want to hear.
Shouldn't we go after her?
Anna Kat and Maddie can handle her. If we get as far away from here as possible.
Why?
Because the hand is quicker than the eye. Ta-da!
You have one of her gems. Well done.
And the Vicar of Dibley was hopping mad when she got to the field and all that was there was a balloon.
Meanwhile, Olive insisted that Craig and I meet a whale's helicopter to turn that rock over.
Hopefully whales can spin people seeing Maddie and me fly around in medieval wear.
I sure would have loved to see that.
I know.
Well, anyway, that's not what people saw.
What do you mean?
I realised you didn't have time to change, so I used a trick I learnt from Soledad and the brooch and turned us invisible. All people saw was a dragon flying around.
You know, somehow I don't think that's better.
I don't know. With the meat and, well, other substances at the fair, I'm sure people are questioning even seeing that.
Well, we're going to turn in for the night. See you in the morning.
Good night.
Craig. I want to say yes.
But you're saying no?
No.
You just said no.
No, I'm not saying no.
So you're saying yes?
No, I'm not saying yes.
So what are you saying?
That I don't know what I want. If there was anyone in this world I wanted to be married to, it would be you. But I don't know that I am marriage material. I need to figure that out. And I need you to give me some time to do that.
Fair enough. And you do look nice in that outfit.
Thank you.
Back near the field.
Don't move the flashlight around so fast. Ugh, it has to be here.
It doesn't have to be here.
I'm going to find it, or I'm going to find other gems of power. You saw what I could do with two that weren't even as strong as the ones the two women had.
I think maybe theirs had something to do with it, too. Just saying.
In the other hotel room.
I almost choked when that woman said Maddie was going to have a baby.
Well, that's not the most preposterous thing I've heard about her. Close, but not the most.
Maybe, but Maddie had to quit babysitting in high school. She mistook pepper pain rub for diaper cream.
Ouch. Literally.
Honey, I need to talk to you about something. This dress. What is it with you and this dress?
What do you mean?
I don't remember you ever being quite this, handsy before.
Well, you look fantastic.
Amazing.
You look wonderful, amazing, fantastic. You really look great in dresses and skirts, period. I wish you wore them more often. But it's more than that. It's my blue tie.
If that was supposed to make sense, well, it didn't.
You gave me a blue tie, and I told you I wasn't sure how it would look on me.
I remember. I was there.
Anyway, I wore it, and I looked pretty good, and you liked how it looked a lot. And you showed me a lot. I think it's because I wore something for you. Well, you came to this Renaissance fair for me, and you wore that for me, and I really appreciated that.
A lot. It's not the easiest thing to put on, though.
I see.
So...
Yes?
Do you want to help me take it off?
You've been listening to Season 3, Episode 2 of My Amazing Woman, titled My Amazing Renaissance, starring A.J. Cruz as Trevor and Lena Garcia as Anna Kat. Guest starring Dreena Moran as Adreena, the middle-aged mystic, featuring Sophie Flack as Madison, Frank Guglielmelli as Lenny, Nicole Beharrell as Olive, Ken Hallaron as Craig, and David Robbins as Arch, with Paul Brown as Chuck Dalton, Rich Summers as Gene Vanderpyle, Alben Bloomfield as Larry Barr, Rick Steele as the television announcer, and James C. Taylor as your narrator. This episode was produced and written by James from an idea by Nicole, with script continuity from Ken. It was voice directed by Mark Allen Bauer and dialogue edited by James, with sound mastering and original music also by James. Sound effects are from freesound.org. This is a production of Hey Daddy Audio in affiliation with Timewell Electronic Recording Productions, copyright 2023 by James C. Taylor, all rights reserved. This is a work of fiction. Names, characters, businesses, events, and incidents are the products of the author's peculiar imagination. Any resemblance to actual persons living or dead or actual events is purely coincidental.